I don't have a nickname I'm aware of. Norris trying to overtake Verstappen, Japanese Grand Prix 2025. Leaked, Red Bull testing idea of only using one car and Max simply driving for his teammate. How it feels listening to someone tell you they used to be a Hamilton fan before he got too political anytime you mention you watch F1 to someone. Me who isn't a Lando fan. Can you stop hating Lando? Some F1 fans. For 5 minutes. Pirelli has selected a trio of slick compounds for Miami and Imola in a step softer than last year. C6 compound will make its debut at Imola. One stop boring race. Drivers say the tires last too long. Pirelli brings softer tires. We are here. Teams tell their drivers to manage the tires. Gap to qualification is 8 seconds. Pirelli brings harder tires so the drivers can attack. Yo Mr. White, have you ever thought that all the F1 drivers could actually be relatively crap? What do you mean, Jesse? The whole motorsport scene is pay to win, therefore we only know who is the best pay to win driver in the world. For all we know, there could be 10,000 ambulance drivers that are way better than them. Jesse, what the F are you talking about? My face when I think of a meme to submit through the link in the description. Lego Stan. I prefer the real one-man team. I said the real one-man team. Perfection. I miss them guys. Max and the rest of the grid in Japan. It's only been 3 races, the championship isn't over. If those kids could read they'd be very upset. Yo Fred, the season is gonna get better now right? So glad I grew up with this. And not this. Hard to swallow pills. I was closer to winning the World Drivers' Championship than Charles Leclerc. Also got punched by Senna. The best second Red Bull driver. I'm sure this guy just invited himself into the video. In the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix, Hamilton crashed into his teammate after being forced to touch some grass. This behavior is a reference to the average F1 fan on social media. What would you say you'd do here? 2026 Aston Martin concept spotted. How difficult is a Red Bull to drive? Same as for you. When the AI voice pronounces DRS. Doctors. Lando Norris in a dominant McLaren F1 car. Max Verstappen in a second fastest Red Bull F1 car. Troll F1 pronouncing DRS. We got Crypto.com AI video before GTA 6. I think I forgot something. If you forgot, then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. K1. Lando Norris starting in P1. Him knowing that he will bottle the start like usual. Therapist. Rasa later isn't real. It can't hurt you. Rasa later. Lando Norris first with 62 points. Don't do that. Don't give me hope. Let Oscar through or draw 25. McLaren. Even this race is more interesting than the recent Japanese Grand Prix. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Max Verstappen. Lando Norris. Norris when he has no pressure. Norris whenever there's a small amount of pressure on him. Albon 7th. Hamilton 8th. Signature look of superiority. I would say I'm ready. Isaac Hadjar stepping up to Red Bull Racing. McLaren Senna. McLaren Norris. Really not possible to say this out loudly enough. Ferrari and the FIA are conspiring against me, hurting my image. Max Verstappen since Brazil 2024. More wins than any other driver. More wins than his teammates have points. Equal amount of wins as different teammates. Not even the best car on the grid. Gigamax. Piastri, that's all the highlights? That's all that happened in the race? Oscar Piastri post-race in the cool-down room. McLaren. Verstappen. According to Helmut Marko, C-Class driver P18, B-Class driver P19, A-Class driver P20. The risk I took was calculated, but man, I'm bad at math. Yuki in a Red Bull in Japan. Kobayashi in a Sauber. Money doesn't matter rich people. Looks doesn't matter attractive people. Formula 1 is a team sport Max Verstappen. Dysfunctional family. Breaking. Ferrari confirmed there is a lot of hidden pace in this year's car. Only problem is they are unsure where they have hidden it. Red Bull is reportedly unimpressed with Yuki Tsunoda's pace so far. The team is considering their options regarding a potential swap with Isaac Hadjar. Suzuka recap. Girlfriend, you only think about F1. Me, it's not true. Always me. That's not a fire. This is a fire. Bro, laugh too hard. Laugh and you're out. Daniel Ricciardo vs Yuki Tsunoda. Close enough. Welcome back Kimi Räikkönen. Carlos Sainz fined €20,000 for his trip to the toilet during the national anthem. I unlocked a new problem is gonna be my new catchphrase whenever something goes wrong. So I unlocked a new problem. The seat is moving. I'm okay but the seat is not attached. McLaren 1-2. Hamilton radio. I'd really like some info on where I'm slow mate. Turn 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. By how much? 16 17 18. F1 Grand Slams at Bahrain International Circuit. Max Verstappen in 2024. End of list. Only one driver has achieved a Grand Slam at Bahrain. Hello Lando Norris from McLaren. Hello George Russell from Mercedes. An impressive first 3 races of the season for Alex Albon. It's the first time, since 2017, that Williams has scored points in 3 consecutive weeks. P11 in Bahrain, here we go. Leaked picture of Tsunoda and Leclerc. Japanese Grand Prix highlights. Imagine pulling up to school in the George Russell backpack. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.